Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Today the lecture for our discussion is Fourier transform. Before this lecture we have already discussed in detail Fourier series, its types and its related numericals. We have discussed that Fourier series is purely used for periodic signals, while Fourier transform is used for non-periodic signals or aperiodic signals. Fourier transform is a mathematical tool used for frequency analysis of signals. Frequency analysis of signal means observation and study of signal variation while changing the frequency. It means when we are changing the frequency, the signal nature will also change. Fourier transform is also known as domain representation of original signal, frequency domain representation of original signal. Laplace LT means Laplace transform is also mathematical tool used for analysis of systems and circuits. If someone asks you about Laplace, what is Laplace transform, you can simply answer them that Laplace transform is used for analysis of systems and circuits. Now let's move further. Fourier transform can exist for energy signal, power signal, impulse related signal. Impulse related signals are exceptional because they are absolutely integerable. I think in Dirichlet conditions for Fourier series, we have discussed about what do you mean by what we mean by absolute integer. For revision, I am again repeating. Absolute integer means summable functions, or we can say that whose values is finite. Finite means limited values. Okay. Now Fourier series do not exist for neither energy nor power signal because energy signal and power signal are not absolutely integerable signals. Fourier transform is also used for aperiodic signals. Above point energy and power signal, because they are not integerable, because they are not summable signals, because they have infinite values, so that's why Fourier transform do not exist for energy signal nor power signal. We have a formula, we can say, or representation, we can say. For example, x of t is a function, is a signal. X of t is a signal, and this sign shows reversible process, means it can be transformed into Fourier transform, and then Fourier transform can be converted into original signal. X of t, x capital X j omega, or we can say x bracket में f. X of j omega, its units are radian per second, while x of f units are hertz. We know that omega is equal to 2 pi f. Omega, we know that circular frequency, and f is linear frequency. And its formula as x of t, we have to convert into x of j omega, where x of j omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised power minus j omega t dt. And second is when we have x of j omega, capital X of j omega, and we have to convert it to original signal, then original signal is equal to 1 over 2 pi minus infinity to infinity x of j omega e raised power j omega t and d omega. This is called inverse Fourier transform. You have seen that when we are converting the original signal into Fourier transform, then exponential power will be minus, and when we are converting Fourier transform into original signal, the exponential power will be positive, and this formula is called inverse Fourier transform. And the above two formulas are called Fourier transform pair and is only valid for absolutely integerable signal. As I have already told you about what are absolutely integerable signal, these are also known as summable signals or summable functions, or which have finite values. Conversion of Laplace transform to Fourier transform, it will be discussed in the next lecture, but for introduction, if we have a Laplace transform and we have to convert into Fourier transform, for Laplace transform we will use j s instead of j omega. As we have Fourier series, we are using small x, but here we are using capital X, as written here, capital X and capital X. This is about some definition or introduction to Fourier transform, its formula, its representation. Now we will move towards Fourier transform properties. Properties of Fourier transform. Properties of Fourier transform. First property is linear property, in which ax1 of t plus ax1 of t plus bx2 of t. This arrow indicates reversible process a capital X plus bx2 of omega. It is called linearity property. In this property we have just transformed the original signal, where x1 of t and x2 of t are two signals. Time shifting property. In time shifting property, x of t, where k is a shift, and after process we will get x of omega e raised power j omega t, or we can say x of f e raised power j 2 pi f omega k. 2 pi f is equal to omega. Now frequency shifting. In frequency shifting, x of omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised power minus j t d of t. This is the original formula for conversion of Fourier transform. Then frequency shifting mean omega, and we will shift by k. Minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised power minus j omega plus k. Just we have added the shift k. Now the next property is time scaling. In time scaling, x of omega is equal to minus f of t, which is the original signal. Time shifting, y of t is equal to x at, where put at is equal to z, yt is equal to 1 over a magnitude x omega over a. Or we can say as a resultant signal, y of omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of at e raised power minus j omega t dt. Now it's frequency scaling. If a is equal to 1 over b, then x t over b is equal to b x of b omega. Differentiation. In differentiation we are just taking the derivative. Convolve, as we have already discussed, multiplication of two signals. Duality means when we have two same signals. In duality signals, x of t is equal to 1 over 2 pi minus infinity to infinity x of omega e raised power j omega t d omega. Put t is equal to k. After putting, we will get x of t is equal to 2 pi x of minus omega. Time reversal means mirror image. X of at we have known by the property put a is equal to minus 1, then we will get the mirror image. If we have the integration, then we will say x over omega over j omega plus pi small change omega or x omega. These are the properties which we will use in the paper. Now come to question related to Fourier transform. Let we have a function x of t which is equal to e raised power minus a t square and a greater than 0. Minus, it means 0 to infinity or 1 to infinity. We have to find the Fourier transform of x of t, which is x of omega. As we know that x of t is equal to e raised power minus at, either it is convergent or not. We will check. X of t is equal to, here it is minus, then we bring it to down, it will become positive. As a is positive, it means if time is increasing, e raised power at will increase but x of t will decrease, because it is equal to x of t. As x of t is in denomination, then x of t will increase. If we put t is equal to infinity, e raised power infinity is equal to infinity, so x of t is equal to 1 over infinity, which means it is 0. So we can say that x of t is convergence signal. Let's move further. So x of omega, we know by a Fourier transform formula x of omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised power minus j omega t dt. We know that x of t is equal to e raised power, this is equal to x of t, as base is same, so the above powers will be add up. We know that this is a trigonometric formula, complex formula also. 1 over pi under root minus infinity to infinity e raised power minus t square dt is equal to 1. It is equation number 2. Let in from equation number 1 at square plus j omega t, put it equal to p square plus 2pq. Add and subtract q square on right hand side. It will become a formula like this, which we have know that a plus b square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. From this formula we will get this. Now put p square is equal to at square and 2pq is equal to j omega t from this equation. After solving, calculating the individual values of p and q, p will be equal to t a under root, and here we will put the value of p, and after simplification we will get q square is equal to j square omega square over 4, as we know that j square is equal to minus 1. So finally we will get at square plus j omega is equal to this value. Put p and q values, so we will get the equation. Now we further assume that after simplification we will get this form. Let us assume that t a under root is equal to u. After taking derivative we will get dt is equal to du over a under root. So above equation becomes as x omega minus infinity. To put values, a is constant, take it to outside. Now from this step move here, x omega is equal to, after putting the values we will get the answer, which is e raised power minus at. For this is the form of, we can say, x of t, which is converted into x of omega. This is time domain and this is Fourier transform, and its waveform will be like this. Now we will move to problem number 2. If Fourier transform of x of t is x of omega, then find Fourier transform of y of t is equal to x of 2t minus 3. Here we have to perform multiple operations on x of t to get y of t. As we know that x of t after Fourier transform we will get x of omega, and y of t is equal to x of 2t minus t, and we have to find y of omega. This is y of omega. Method number 1, from time shifting and scaling property. By time shifting property we have, let's say here 3 is a k shift, time scaling x of 2t minus 3, x of omega is equal to x of omega dot e raised power by, from the properties we can say that, and finally we will get y of omega is equal to 1 over 2 pi y x omega by 2 e raised power j omega 5. Problem number 3 is also a very simple problem. Problem number 4 is a little complex problem. It is for derivation.